Hi, I'm Mrs. Fairbanks. I'm going to talk to you about math for 2020. I will start with introducing me and talking about my classes, what we have been doing, how we do it, what we will be doing, and how you can ask for help. So I've been teaching for 16 years at Hopkinton High School. I teach Algebra 2 and Geometry, and I live here in town with my husband and 4 sons. I tried to get pictures of all of my classes and I kept forgetting, but here's my green period 5 class. What we have been doing, we started the year by trying to get to know each other and building relationships. I really like to ask, what do you notice and what do you wonder? So in this Desmos part of the activity, the students were asked to graph how they felt about math over their years in school. So you can see this person is feeling better and better about math. We noticed that this person, maybe something happened in 7th grade, and this person's been pretty flat, and then it hasn't been that great. So a lot of feelings go into math, and I just wanted to recognize that from the beginning. In response to I am a math person, you can see we had a lot of people disagree. We had a few agree. And I'm hoping that with the opportunities that I can provide for the students this year, we'll get a few to move over to the agreeing side. I'm really impressed with how the students know how they learn and what they know about themselves. This person likes to listen to music when they're doing independent work, and I will be allowing that because I do know that it helps people focus. This person says I can get really up and really down when it comes to math, depending on how they grasp that. And I understand that too, and we are going to have some challenging things and some review things, and hopefully we will feel a little bit better about math. This person enjoys working in groups, and I love to have the kids work in groups. I'm still trying to work on figuring out how to better do that in this time. And then this person works better with visual things, and I am a big color-coded visual person, so I think that I will be able to make that person happy. We have been creating e-scrapbooks, so I asked the students to put some pictures in and then tell me some great things about them, so I've had some fun reading through those. I asked the students, if math were an animal, what would it be and why? So this person said a beaver. It's smart, but it has big, scary teeth. This person said a wolf because it causes some people to see a wolf as these majestic creatures, while others just don't like wolves. I tried to draw a wolf, but I don't have a reference, and I'm not used to drawing with a mouse butt here. And we're getting used to that too, drawing with our little mouse pad and drawing our graphs. So how do we do all of this? I am making my video lessons in Edpuzzle. We're doing our discoveries and discussion using a program called Desmos. We're doing our practices and assessments using Delta Math. All of my grades will be put into PowerSchool, and then everything will be housed in Schoology. Let's just take a minute, and I want to show you a little bit about Desmos. And here at Desmos.com, the kids have their code, so they would come to their home page. As a teacher, I have my teacher side. I've already anonymized my students when I share with them. So I'm going to check out student Walter. And by the way, those are all famous mathematicians. And this activity is called Marble Slide. So we were practicing graphing lines, but in a more fun way. So this student had to change one number in the equation y equals mx plus b so that their purple ball will go through all of those stars. And as we hit launch, we can see that the student was successful. When we go on to the next step, they extend it a little bit and they ask this person to put a restriction on the domain so the student can play with it and they can test 8. Maybe 8 will work. If I hit launch, not quite, so I have to shorten the line a little bit. I make it a 7 and it hits. And then as they work their way through, it gets a lot more challenging, and I wanted to share these with you. So these students had to create their own to get through the yellow balls, and I liked what this student did. So they got a lot creative. Look at, they're writing the equations in there. They're limiting the domain. I'm going to hit launch, and it makes it through all of the stars, and the kids are getting creative. I really like that Marble Slides. Delta Math is a great program. kind of takes a worksheet and puts it up online. It does offer that they can watch a specific help video, not made by me, but they can watch that video to help them figure out how to do this. And they really are seeing the importance of making sure that they include an X, not dropping a negative. So it's been really powerful for them to catch their mistakes along the way. And then I purposely made a mistake so that we could see the student feedback. So on every problem, it gives them a fully worked out step-by-step explanation. It shows their answer and the correct answer. And then they can make this correction right now before they go on to the next one, rather than just doing problems from the book and they don't know if they're getting them right or wrong. The video lessons and the activities are all housed in Schoology. So let's take a look there. I want to share what my students see on the Schoology side. So I'm going to check out my Algebra 2 class period 1. When I click on this, we are working on Unit 1. Click there. We're moving on to polynomials, but I'm going to show you Part 1 linear. And I have the calendar all set for them to refer to which day they're on, which lesson they're on. If I click on, say, Lesson 3, Solving Equations, then I have another visual to help them see what they have to be doing in class as well as homework. And I have the links right in the little picture as well as below. And that's what they need to know for Schoology. What's coming up next? We are moving into polynomials and quadratics. We're going to be factoring, which is a really important skill in Algebra 2. Then we'll be moving on to exponents and logarithms. Logarithms will be brand new, rationals, radicals, and we'll hopefully get to trig this year. How can you ask for help? I am available on email, jfairbanks at the school email, and I am on Extra Help Zoom on Tuesdays at 2:15. So thank you for your time, and I know you want to play with some Desmos, so you can go to student.desmos.com and type in the code RMTWYG. Thank you. Have a great year.